So, the fuel tank restoration. I thought we'd start with the fuel tank for some reason because it was just the most simplest thing to do at the time. So, I watched a hell of a lot of YouTube videos, as I'm sure you guys have too. I decided to get Rustio from Amazon, I think. It's a German company. Pretty good, pretty fast delivery. Come a week earlier than expected, and it comes with instructions, which is useful. But when I first saw them, I saw that page, which is in German. Unfortunately, it comes in English too. Also has a barcode for more languages, which is great. So one of these litre bottles will do a 10 litre fuel tank. This tank off the GPX, I believe, is 25 litres. So I bought 2 litres of that, and it come with half a litre of fuel tank sealant for the inside that I've not quite done yet. What did I do? I stripped the bottom of the tank apart. I took everything possible off it, so the pet cork and the fuel sender unit, which was over here, and then what I'd done to seal up the top was I added a piece of, I think I used bubble wrap. I literally sealed it between that and yacked it closed. That way then I know it wasn't going to leak out of there. The instructions pretty much state for 1 litre of this you have to use 9 litres of hot water. If you can keep it warm, and the hotter the better, for as long as possible. It states somewhere between 12 and 24 hours, possibly longer, depends on how bad the corrosion is on the inside. I have got a before video and I have got an after video that I will try and include. This is my first video of many, hopefully, for the restoration project. What I've done to seal up the other parts was I used a push bike inner tube and a piece of plastic to act as a hard barrier to screw into, so it acted as a gasket so it didn't all leak out of that hole. So that was the top one closed, and one of the bottom ones closed, which was the small one up here somewhere. And then I just taped that one over with some black gaffer tape once I poured everything into it. Kept it as hot as possible. Any advice I would use is wear gloves. Make sure it's in a ventilated area, because this stuff needs to be ventilated. Let's just say that, like, you need some fresh air around you. So I actually left it outside all night, and I wrapped it up in a foil blanket that you can get from most first aid kits. I wrapped it up in 2 of them, and I think it was about 10 hours after I just got a heat gun just to make sure there's still some warmth in there. I left it 24 hours. I've emptied it all today. I will include an after video. Other recommendations is make sure that you either protect the outside of the tank before you do it, or make sure you're going to paint the outside, because if this gets onto your paint, I'm 100% sure that it will eat through it. So I'm going to be repainting the whole tank anyway, so I'm not too fast. But yeah, make sure you're in a ventilated area. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's 100 other ways you could do it. There's a lot cheaper option. I mean, this cost me in total, I think it was like $34.99. So for 2 litres, which can do 20 litres, and half a litre of fuel tank sealant, I wasn't too fussed, because I wanted something that I know that was going to do 100% of the job. Admittedly, there's a few small bits in there that I could redo again, but you know, coming to Monday, we all got work to do, and tomorrow I'm off to the NEC, so I didn't want to be doing it after a long day out. I just wanted to get it done, dusted, get it dried off tonight, and just let it air before I stick all the sealant in. Hopefully tomorrow I will get a telescopic camera and just have a better look, really. So yeah, that's that really. Along the way, I'm sure to try and get more videos of each little thing as I go along. we'll just see how it goes. We'll just play it by ear. Because I'm not great with talking, I'm not great with video editing, but I just thought that I would add this as the start reference, and then along the way you guys can follow, like, subscribe, or maybe there's something that I do that you might want to do, and hopefully this is it. But after you've emptied all of the cleaning fluid out, make sure that it's nice and dry inside. If it's not dry, the sealant won't stick, so make sure it is dry. Yeah, that's all I've got on that one, really. Any questions, drop them down below. I'll try and answer them. But yeah.